expert on anything. So, what we did at Germonds, we were a number of people on the Stewardship and Finance Committee and a number of people on Physical Resources Committee had put solar panels on their homes, including me. And in those discussions, we talked about whether it would be a good idea for the church. And we're blessed with a very long south-facing roof on our Christian education building. And so it was ideal for putting panels on. You can't see it from the road. You can't see it even in the back of the CE building. And so we began investigating. Most of the companies that you can use to put on your house won't put them on commercial buildings. If you've all seen all the advertisements for no money down, you just pay a monthly fee. Most of those companies will not do it on a commercial building. We found one that would, which was Solar City. It's the company owned by Elon Musk and Tesla and all those kind of people. Solar City would do it, and so we entered into a 20-year lease with them. Now, even though it's called a lease, we ended up paying for it all up front. And the reason we did that is, again, our church is blessed, again, with not having ever borrowed money since, I think they said 1969 or something like that. So we had no credit rating and nobody would lend us money anymore because we don't need money. So that meant we had to sort of raise it ourselves, and that ended up being a blessing as well, in the sense it's very hard to raise money to pay for your utility bill, but it was much easier to convince people to raise money to put solar panels on. And we actually combined it with a campaign. We needed money to finish the paving of our parking lot, so we called it Pave the Way to a Sunnier Future. And we combined those two goals to get people to contribute. And we needed $100,000 between the solar panels and the remaining paving of the parking lot, and we got about $65,000 contributed. So we borrowed the other $35,000 from our endowment. Made one payment to Solar City, so now we're paying nothing. The solar panels, and again, I'm not an expert, so I don't know how many solar panels are up there. There's a lot of solar panels up there, but they produce, they're supposed to produce 22,000 kilowatt hours in the first year. It declines a little bit as they age, but we've already produced about 13,000 kilowatt hours in the 5.5 months they've been up there. That is pretty much enough to offset that building's usage annually. So we were spending $4,400 a year about to pay for the electricity for that building. These should offset all of that, and we're just going to shift that money over and repay the endowment out of the $35,000. So rather than paying it to Orange and Rockland, we're just paying it back to ourselves. Hopefully in 7 years, thereabouts, we'll have it all paid back, and then the last 13 years will be just free money, essentially, for us. So it allows us, again, it makes us look better, because when you look at our annual budget now, we won't have that $4,500 cost there that we're having to bear and raise money for. We can use that money for better causes, I guess I would say. So that's our experience. If you have questions about how many panels are up there, don't ask me. If you want to talk about the legal aspects of signing a lease, that I would be able to tell you about. So thank you very much.